I feel like there's so much we can do without paid ads. And yes, paid ads will help bolster things, but I love profit margin, like high profit margin. I can put more time and energy into YouTube and get more out of that than I would just kind of getting in front of everybody possible on the paid ad side. This is video 3 of 3 in a 3-part series where I'm teaching you about funnels, about making some extra money every single month, and getting new customers that you can have for life in some cases. This is the part that a lot of people have been asking me about and waiting for, and I'm glad to give this to you. This is about traffic, getting more traffic to your funnel. So if you joined already, you've already joined the link in my pinned comment. You already know exactly what you're doing when it comes to building the funnel, what software you need, how a funnel works, how it's laid out, and what you're going to sell. But you're like, I don't know enough people, I don't have enough traffic, I don't know where to get that traffic. This is that video. So let's get right to it. Now, you know what I'm going to say. If you have been watching any of my other videos on YouTube, you know that I love YouTube for traffic. I think that YouTube is such a, still, after all these years, still such a slept on resource and platform because most people have some sort of idea of what YouTube is, but they don't necessarily know how powerful it is. So I have an entire playlist on my YouTube channel. Just click on my name and it teaches you about YouTube. I won't get into the nitty gritty of all of that, but I will say this. If you build a YouTube channel, even if you've already built one, you've already started making videos, you can always start from wherever you are. And you create content that is valuable to other people, especially to your ideal customer. And you give away as much as you can for free of this information, like I'm doing right now. And you do it consistently, meaning once a week, twice a week, 2 times a month, etc., but with a pattern, a schedule, consistently and for a while. You will train YouTube to understand what type of channel you are. Its algorithm will then sweep you up and put your videos in front of people who are interested. It's as simple as that. It does not take a lot of um, brain power. It doesn't take, it's not like the most complex thing. But the reason not everybody does it is because it does take time. It takes trial and error. It takes uh it takes being rejected a little bit when you get no videos views this week. But I tell you what, the people that I've seen, dozens and dozens of them that I work with directly, the ones that I've seen who just say, okay, I'm just going to post. I'm just going to post and I'm going to post. And I'm going to post if it gets 5 views or if it gets 5,000 views. And I'm going to keep going. They always find a way to win because it's kind of this, it's just mechanical. It's an algorithm that is very specific and clear in how it wants to be treated. So YouTube is a really great place to do it. And this is a bonus when it comes to YouTube. This one's really interesting. If you get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, and the watch hours need to be in a 12-month period, you become monetized on YouTube, which means that from that point on, YouTube will pay you to put its ads at the front of your videos and in some cases the mid-roll. You get to decide if you want it in the mid-roll. So you say, yes, I want this video to be monetized. They put ads there. You can even say, I don't want to have tobacco or I don't want to have this, and they don't do tobacco anyway, but they don't want to have certain kinds that they can avoid. I do that because I don't want to have anything that's alcohol. I don't want to have any of that. You can even say that, and then they put the ads up, and then they make money, and they give you about half of that money. So you could be in a situation where you are not only getting paid by your funnel to get more people on your email list, but that you're getting paid by YouTube to send people to that funnel. That is crazy and funny and amazing to me. That you could either work retail or work a 9 to 5. You can do data entry, everything that I've done in the past, every single thing I'm listing. You can either do that for $13 an hour, 17, 20, $27 an hour, work 40 hours a week or overtime, or you could set up these systems that are all from your house, spend some time on it, and send it out into the world, and it's making money for you. Like this video will make money for me for months, if not years. So YouTube is the number one way that I think you can send traffic, especially if you don't have an audience, because it's like everybody can start at the same place, and you can really make something happen with YouTube. Now, a lot of times people are like, I've been on YouTube for a year, I've posted every single week, nothing's happening. There are things you have to learn about YouTube. If you don't have a good thumbnail, if you don't have a good title, if you spend a lot of time getting started on your video and don't have a great hook, if your concept isn't interesting, if it's not valuable, if you post in the middle of the night, there's so many things, but they can be learned. And I teach them. I teach them all the time for free on YouTube. So yes, you may not have had the experience and the great experience that I'm describing in the past, but it can be done. Now, speaking of email list and growing your email list, and by the way, when you click on the link in my pinned comment and you join ClickFunnels through my affiliate link, you get a bonus free lifetime access to my List Builder Pro that helps you add 1,000 email addresses um, in just a really awesome way. And the way you do that is you join, you use the link, you join, then you email me at Arlan Hamilton, and you can just Google my name or see it right here on YouTube. Arlan Hamilton at Gmail, in order to let me know that you signed up and that you would like for me to send you the List Builder Pro sign in for you. And not everybody's going to get that part. Not everybody's going to realize that part, but you saw it. So make sure you do that. Okay. And if you already have List Builder Pro, because I have a lot of people in there, I'll give you a buddy pass you can give somebody for free. So emails, YouTube is first, and emails. If you already have an email list, which a lot of people have, this is a great excuse to email everybody, say, hey, go pick up the checklist, go pick up this lead magnet, go pick up this new book I have, this new ebook, this summit I'm doing for 3 days, this 1 hour webinar, this new journals that I have physical journals that you can buy one. And if you have a physical product, by the way, you have an option when you join the ClickFunnels the link that I'm sending you, where they're training. You can learn how to do things that are like your digital products, or you can learn how to do physical products. And one of the things they teach you when they teach you about physical products, because I've taken both of these courses, is that, or these challenges, is that you can change like the average number of pieces that on our regular website like Shopify is 1.2 pieces per order. You can bump that up to about 2.6. It changes everything, maybe 2.5, 2.6. And they teach you exactly how to do that. And I'm going to use that for a couple of things. So I'm really excited about that. But your email list, if you have one, and you can certainly, if you don't have one, you can certainly grow one. And then again, you've already learned that the funnel itself will help you grow one too. But the email list you already have, and all the work you've done and your free memberships, all of that, you can send traffic from that. So you're going to have your email list. If you have a free membership that we've been working on in Arlan's All Access, you're going to use that, send people to it, post about it. And then you have them as part of that as well. Your free school membership. Now, if you're not familiar with what I mean by your free school membership, I teach this in Arlan's All Access. I've also taught it for free on YouTube. Just do some keyword searches or look through my different playlists. Another way you can get traffic is you can go through your social. Instagram is a great place. LinkedIn is great. Those are the top two, in my opinion. That's just my personal preference. You also have X, whatever. You also have TikTok, not as sustainable, but I know a lot of people who have done really well with their TikTok. So it just depends on what you're doing, what your niche is, what your offer is. But you have those traffic sources as well. And then the people in your phone, like in your contact list, there are some people in there who would love to take a look at what you have to offer. So go through that list and just say, hey, I'm doing this. You don't have to spam anybody or write to anybody that you don't think you really want them to know about this. But there may be some people you met at a conference or people that are part of a group. You don't even realize it or remember it. And this is a perfect way. So you have all those different ways to drive traffic to your funnel. And then also bring in, new people and put them into that, what we learned in our second video about that nurture sequence. Now, what you notice is that I didn't mention anything about paid ads. And that is because I don't do a lot of paid ads. I don't do any paid ads that have to do with like sending people to my paid membership or sending people to my book or my funnels. The only paid ads I ever do really are on Instagram just to get to know my channel. And I don't tell them to buy anything. I just have it in the background, like, each week a few people come in from that. And it's because I don't know, I don't have anything like against paid ads. And maybe in the future I'll do it and we'll laugh at this moment. But I just I feel like there's so much we can do without paid ads. And yes, paid ads will help bolster things, but I love profit margin. Like I really, really am addicted to profit, like high profit margin. So I feel like I can put more time and energy into YouTube and get more out of that than I would just kind of getting in front of everybody possible on the paid ad side. And then I have much higher profit margins because I know when people do paid ads, they're spending like 30%, 50%, 80% of what they make is on these ads. I even saw a guy, he admitted it. He said, I made $150,000 in a month. And the guy who was interviewing him was like, oh my God. And he said, but I spent $150,000 on ads. What is that? That's not, I mean, in some cases, when you're very advanced, you can put that kind of money behind things and it has a long tail. So, absolutely, I'm not saying that's the horrible thing to do. I'm just saying, like, the majority of the people watching this video, wouldn't you like to like make as much money as possible? Right? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if you've had some really great success with paid ads and that I'm not seeing something. And I'm always open to that conversation. I just feel like I'd rather have 100 customers paying me $100 than to have 200 customers where it costs me $50 to get them each, right? I just would rather have it be a little bit more organic and a little bit more hard won today, but change my mind if you want. Okay, hopefully this was helpful to you and that you're having a great time with ClickFunnels. Let me know in the comments how it's working for you. Remember, it's not going to happen overnight. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is about a tool and a resource that should help you in your bigger picture. And I hope these 3 videos have been really, really helpful to you. Send them to someone else who needs to see them.